If you're a CRO or agency, this is where you stop guessing and start seeing how revenue actually flows through your website. This is journey analysis inside Heatmap. You get there by clicking on the journey analysis button in the side nav. Instead of looking at isolated metrics, we're going to visualize the real paths users take step by step. You just click on the paths here to see where your users flow through your website. You can open as many as you want to see as many paths as you want. And often there are quite a few more pages. We show 5 at a time. Just click this and you're going to see more pages and more. And then if it ever gets out of hand and you want to backtrack, you can show less. You can always just click on one of the paths to go back to the beginning. Right now we're looking at all the different device types, but you could filter this by desktop, tablet, or mobile. In the top left, we see all the sessions, and then step 1 being the entry page, we get to see the total sessions for that selected date range. In this case, it's 3.4 thousand sessions. And next to that, this is the journey flow. Every column represents a step in the user journey. Step 1 is the entry page. Step 2 is where they go next. The thickness of each path represents session volume. So immediately, you can see what paths dominate traffic and which ones barely move the needle. So let's start with step 1. We can see that a large portion of sessions are entering through collections /bestsellers. As a CRO, that tells you something critical. These are not just landing pages, these are revenue gateways. If these pages underperform, everything downstream suffers. Now let's look at step 2. From the bestsellers and the homepage, users now move into product pages like Cali Sling Crossbody, Lindsay Tote Shoulder Bag, and the Crosby Sling Crossbody. So these are product pages. This lets you answer questions like, are users moving from collections into products the way that we expect? Or are they detouring into search pages, for example? Are they looping back to other collections? For example, if you saw heavy traffic flowing from collections pages to product pages and then to a search page, that would signal navigational friction. They didn't find what they expected. Now, let's say you don't want all sessions. You could apply a filter. You can filter by purchasers, traffic source, A/B tests, average order value, new versus returning users. This is where journey analysis becomes powerful. Instead of asking, what are users doing? You ask, what are high-value users doing differently? For example, let's filter by purchasers. We're going to go ahead and apply that. Now the flow shows you the paths that actually lead to revenue. That becomes your blueprint. You could, if you wanted, also add custom events. Just add a layer of a custom event, for example, like a homepage CTA click, add to cart events, quiz completions, hero button clicks. Now you're not just tracking pages, you're tracking intent. This allows you to see whether a specific CTA actually changes the downstream journey. So when you think about moving through journey analysis, think of it almost as a comparison to funnels. Funnels show you drop off between defined steps, where journey analysis shows you what users actually did, not what you hoped they would do. It surfaces unexpected behavior, it shows alternate paths, it highlights friction and navigation loops. For someone who's trying to optimize their website, this means faster hypothesis generation, clear prioritization, evidence for stakeholders, and just tighter experiment design. Journey analysis gives you a visual map of how traffic turns into revenue. If you optimize without this view, you're optimizing blind. With it, you can see exactly where to focus next. Hope you enjoy the new feature.